Hello, gamers. I'm here with my good friend Jory. You're here on screen in chat. Hello, Jory. Hello.
Hello.
All right. We'll work on the volumes. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. Um, but we're just going through. I earlier today, I recently, to give you back context here, I loaded in all of my old iTunes music, all the music my father-in-law has, all the music my like cousin has, and everything I've ever bought. I put it all into one big server, so I'd actually have it and I can start listening to my music and shit, which is very fun. And I on Music Be here, and I've been going through and trying to organize the genres and organize the styles here, which is working, except for earlier today when trying to fill in album art. I accidentally populated this photo of David Bowie across every single album that doesn't have art, and so we'll be fixing that as we go. Um, we'll be going through. If music sucks, let me know. But also, this is everything. This is like three people's music from the last 15 years, more than that, 18 years. So if something that has bad vibes comes up, know that I'm sorry. But we're just rocking with it. And Joy, can I ask you some questions about how do you categorize your fuck? Let me start with here. This is a greatest hits album. And if I look up a
Mhm.
fucking greatest hits album, it's gonna say shit like, oh, this came out in 2001. If I do an era of music listen, I don't want to hear Hall and Oates in a 2000s playlist. You know what I mean? So do you categorize this back down to its like original shit? Like, do you say like, no, 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 this is this is like an 80s song, an 80s album?
For me, with this one especially, I would do the release year because it's
Mm-hmm.
probably like across like the 70s and 80s with all those songs.
Mm,
Um,
that makes
this
sense.
is this is one where it gets tricky.
Where the fuck is Out of Touch? Out of Touch is all the way down there. Ugh. I am pairing up like, oh, this album's not completed shit. But yeah, we'll go
Hmm.
we'll go release year for this. Some of these I have gone through and like rebuilt the albums that they're from and just been like, no, you're not from the greatest hits, you're from these 8 different albums. Let me turn this down a little bit more. I can't turn it down yet. And then Hall and Oates, that's pop. I think that might be the only genre I have right now. I think that might just be pop. We'll deal with the rest later. Isn't not the era also defined by all the old shit you heard all the time on the radio, Riley? I mean, no, not for genre. This is why, like, I don't think like dad rock is a genre or classic rock is a genre that is useful taxonomy for my music library. Because like if I say classic rock, like, well, that's technically Nirvana now. And that's absurd.
So my coworker that I had at the record store, he's more of like a classic rock guy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
His cutoff point for classic rock is grunge. Like when grunge started to get big, that is the cutoff for classic rock, because that's when rock and roll as it existed before kind of just stopped being a thing, and alternative and stuff became the new like rock and roll kind of like standard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, yeah, classic rock is like basically like 89 and back for the most part. But radio stations, yeah, they'll do Nirvana on like fucking Third Eye Blind and shit.
I think I believe that. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Let's shrink that down. Fix the chat overlapping. Oh, there is 2 Twitch chat things. Weird. Why is that? Who are you, smaller Twitch
And
chat?
then
Kill you. Boom. Okay. There we go. Solved. Chat had an echo.
and then another thing with the like genres like dad rock and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of those where it works good for discussion, but not for tags in a music library or like
Mm-hmm.
organization tags. Which there's maybe a word for what you use for like classification genres
Mm-hmm.
versus just like socially
Well,
talking about
I
genres, but I don't know enough
these
about.
have tags, so I could like
Ah.
go in and put tags. I was like every time I was listening to music out loud today, Mandy would start singing, and I'd go in and I'd hit custom tag 1 Mandy and just be like log the songs that she likes because she's really bad at remembering the names of music.
Will that stuff carry over into the music player that you're using?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
All right. There's 2 ways I can go through this. Is one is scroll through all my genres on the left, or just as music comes up, fucking change it. Because I have like the Naruto music, Naruto victory music. Is that going to be in here? Is that something I can like find? Because I doubt it. Yeah, not showing up. So I can just say victory. Search the internet for a picture of Naruto. What are you? Is that? No, that's just a picture of Europe. This is another thing, is I don't want to like custom download a bunch of things, but like the album art finder does a bit of an ass job in a way that pisses me off. Let me click this and bring in not a Waterfox HTML document. Save image as. Come on. I'm just trying to find it. Jory, can I ask you to get me a picture of Naruto that's a PNG?
Sure.
I liked that that's the first thing that I heard coming into the voice call.
Hello, Mac.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. Wrapped up my tasks for the evening. Well, wrapped up my current tasks for the evening, which means I can spend a little time doing my own music library maintenance.
Yippee!
I say not knowing if the changes that I am making are actually sticking.
Yeah, gonna be the
Or
ones
not.
that like lock in.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like the app that I'm using, I can't then verify that the metadata is actually changing on the file side.
Jesus.
And the way that I would do that would be to boot up my other drive. And I don't want to shut down my computer for something very silly like that. So I'm not going to.
Incredibly valid. Here's a question. Alice Cooper. My intention just now is to file him under heavy metal. Do we think that's right?
Depends on when the album came out. Originally.
1991. This is Hey Stupid. This is Feed My Frankenstein.
Yeah, I guess it'd be because like and where I'm going to from this is a joke from the first season of King of the Hill where Hank is talking about Willie Nelson and he's like he says a joke. He says something like, I followed him from folk, from like country to folk to alternative to adult contemporary. Which is like, yeah, as the artists evolve, the genres of the albums are going to change.
Yeah. That's,
Or that's like every Warped Tour metalcore band doesn't have Screamy in their song anymore because they're all cowards.
The band In Flames. What are we thinking for genre? This is I listen to a lot of harder metal, like a lot of metal and a lot of like I think what my brain reads is butt metal, like when I was in high school.
In Flames is in between. So there's like 3 things you could, if you wanted to just have it basic, you could go heavy metal. They are a more alternative metal / prog metal type thing, but they're not prog metal in the same way that Dream Theater is.
God.
Which makes it troubling.
I wouldn't put them under. I think I'll put them under the vague metal because alt metal. I'm gonna go through all the alternatives and I think kill everything there, and just be like, you have an actual genre. We have to figure out what it is. But like,
can I?
You know,
as long as we're doing this, can I shout out the fact that apparently Sarah McLachlan has been registered, a single Sarah McLachlan album has registered as alternative and punk.
They just say
I would say she's not either of those things.
People love to say shit, man. People love to say shit.
People love to say shit.
All right.
Look, Riley, whenever you get to the stuff that's tagged emo in your library, that's when I bring the like that's when I pull out my full like weaponry.
You want to walk on down? I've got emo and hardcore, emo pop punk / new arena.
I see a Skylit drive in there right there, and that is not emo, I'll tell you that
All right,
much.
let's step right in here. This is stuff. I think this is my brother-in-law's music that I have up here
Oh
now.
hell yeah, Wires in the concept of reading that album bangs. Both Skylit drives post hardcore.
Post hardcore. I accept that as a
Even though
genre.
even though post-hardcore is one of those that's also troubling because it's like, you mean post-hardcore with like 90s or post-hardcore as it was in the 2000s with Warped Tour and metalcore adjacent stuff, but that one, I think if someone argues that between those too much in they're being annoying.
Would I be right to say scene?
No.
No. Gotcha. Then let's go post hardcore.
Scene is like a scene works as a tag more than it does a genre, unless you're talking about. I don't think you have shit like Broken Side and Curve and Blood on the Dance Floor in your library.
We'll find out, because again, this is a lot of heart libraries altogether.
Because if you use scene, I'm thinking of like the like alternative sceney pop music that was popular on MySpace. I say popular as if all those albums aren't like some of the worst rated albums on platforms.
Valid. A Static
I-
Lullaby, is that emo
Shit
Joy?
like the Millionaires. Static Lullaby. That's a hard one.
Can I also shout out, and this is a problem that I have with dance genre as well. Sarah McLachlan, according to Rate Your Music, one of its categories is adult contemporary. Contemporary is a nothing word. Contemporary means nothing.
That genre pisses me off, genuinely.
Contemporary as a music genre and as a dance genre means nothing.
As dance, I don't get it. For adult contemporary, I kind of get it as like the artists that parents listened to when they were teenagers, young adults that have moved into softer music but have still carried the same thing. But it's hard to like classify.
Yeah, it's like I see it. Like you tell me that Sarah McLachlan is adult contemporary, I go, I mean, yeah, but I don't have to like it.
Contemporary is the end of history, but applied to music. You're so fucking right.
A Static Lullaby I would put as post hardcore.
Okay. AFI, I just feels right as emo to me, so you're gonna have a hard time getting me to change that. But
AFI depends on the album. Anything pre 2001 I'd put as punk, but I'm not gonna like argue too much.
so here, I'll go emo - punk. Get me.
As a distinguished no music knower, I have a favorite game of being in the car with Niels with the radio on and going, this band sounds like if Radiohead discovered a saxoboom and thought the aquatic filter in production was the coolest one to put on this song. And then Niels, who knows more music, goes, well, I hate that you did just describe how this sounds. Yeah.
December Undergrounds, that's emo. That's emo to me.
That's closer on there. See, emo has the as a tag has the problem of which decade it came out in, because if you're talking about a band post 2010, it's probably like a mathy indie rock type thing, like American Football, Mom Jeans. If it's in the 2000s, it's something like that's vaguely post-hardcore and alternative, like MCR. And if it's from the 90s, it can also be like the mathy type stuff, or like more emotional hardcore. Hold on, let me get what's the fucking copy pasta?
See. American rock.
Okay, a real emo only consists of the DC emotional hardcore scene in the late 90s screamo scene. What is known by Midwest emo is nothing but alternative rock with questionable emo influence. When people try to argue that bands like My Chemical Romance are not real emo while saying that Sunny Day Real Estate is, I can't help not to cringe because they are just as fake emo as My Chemical Romance, plus the pretentiousness. Real emo sounds energetic, powerful, and somewhat hateful. Fake emo is weak, self-pity, and a failed attempt to direct energy and emotion into music. Some examples of real emo are Page 99, Rites of Spring, Captain Jazz, the only real emo band from the Midwest scene, and Loma Prieta. Some of the examples of fake emo are American Football, My Chemical Romance, and Mineral. Emo belongs to hardcore, not indie, pop punk, alt rock, or any other mainstream genre.
Fuck.
Dweebs.
That's what you guys were missing out on by not being in emo Facebook groups in 2013 like I was.
The thing is, I was, but I was in there going like, I think plus 44 is emo. And getting a lot of angry people yelling at me. Elisana, who are you?
That's like a post-hardcore emo alt rock thing. Alisana's, yeah, same with like Aiden kind of era. Alisana would play with bands like Silverstein and stuff. I was never really into Alisana, but
we'll see if I end up into him. Let's see here. You are not emo in any way. I will not say Avenged Sevenfold is emo. They are in fact going to be going very kindly into my hard rock butt rock.
City of Evil, yeah, that's when they stopped because like their first album was like metalcore, and then after that first album they're like, we want to make money, so they just made shit that's meant to be played at like football tailgates.
All right, we have a question: is singer-songwriter genre? My answer is yes, and I know it when I see it.
Yes, I feel the same.
Yeah, singer-songwriter is a genre of artists that I would say you get at from the Starbucks samplers, and it's basically like light pop music. Like I never listened to song by the guy, but Josh Groban, that's a guy who I would probably put under
Josh
singer-songwriter.
Groban, Jack
I've never
Johnson.
Listened to him, but I know that also what kind of stuff he makes probably.
Yeah, it's one of those things with Josh Groban specifically. I have this thing where I'm like, I think he's got too much good actual vocal training to be a singer-songwriter, but I don't have a better pick for him, so he's gonna live there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, but you sound better than most other people I would classify as singer-songwriter. So,
my singer-songwriter tag here is like, for primary singer-songwriter, I got like Angus and Julia Stone. I've got Billy the Kid. I've got the Civil Wars. I've got Horrible Crows.
To wrap it back around, I think singer-songwriter is adult contemporary for artists who weren't making music in like the 70s and 80s, because they were probably like 20, 30 when their albums came out.
oh my god.
Let's see here. At the Point. This is a CD I have not listened to in 10,000 years. Matt Nathanson. My God. Yeah, you're just...
Is that like a guy you knew?
No. This is a guy who came up on Pandora. He does a really good cover of Romeo and Juliet by Dire Straits. Really good. Hedging. Really good when I was 17. He has a 12-string guitar, and is what I listen to.
I've never heard of this guy. Fancy.
They're M4P files, so I deleted them because I need to replace all my M4P files. I wrote them all down.
Because you mentioned it, I wanna give a trivia piece about Pandora.
Please.
Pandora owns exactly one radio station, so they can get government tax breaks for owning a terrestrial radio station, and it's in Rapid City, South Dakota, where I'm from.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
That is very cool.
And coincidentally, South Dakota, I think, is the only place where you still have people who listen to Pandora versus Spotify.
Nora Jones replaced, and go. Old Crow Medicine Show Wagon Wheel. Under singer-songwriter, that isn't right. I won't put you under bluegrass.
That's a country, that's bluegrass country folk.
It's not bluegrass to me, but it is like, I will permit its presence.
It's like country or folk, definitely. It's I'll say that because that's where we kept it at the record store.
I'll let folk folk fall in as well. Did I forget to change the David Bowie? I did. Search it. There you are. I feel very strongly about like my bluegrass tag. I like need to keep it protected. Ed Sheeran, I don't. You guys can die.
Ed Sheeran just gets pop. I don't care unless
You
you're
know,
just.
I don't care what specific version of it you do, my friend. Is the percussion of the song a metal bat? It is. Yes, this is from the Unbeatable soundtrack. You'll see it over here. I don't know if the music title is shown on here. It's fucking great. I will tell everyone to play Unbeatable. I believe it is on still.
The something that I loved about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I look forward to over history, is people beat the game and go, "Wait a minute, is that fucking Ed Sheeran?" After it came out, I kept seeing like tweets about it, and then when my girlfriend beat it, I got a message from her like, "Is this an Ed Sheeran song?"
It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so whack, man. Earlier today, I was going through these genres, and I came up against Blue-Eyed Soul, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Is this like white people soul? What is it?" And then I pulled it up in here and found out, yes, that is exactly what it is. It is, aka white soul. And I was like,
God.
huh,
Cool.
don't love that. But then I did like more research on it too, and apparently it was like pioneered by black radio stations, going like, here's some soul music from our blue-eyed friends, and like that's where it starts.
Oh,
And so it's like, but then it gets co-opted into like, well, I only want to listen to this. It's like, well, okay, well, I don't love that.
see, I don't know any blue-eyed soul artists, but that's that's better than just every rock artist that was popular in the 70s was just stealing from black artists. Like that people love them, whatever, but every like early Led Zeppelin is just taking black people's music and
Yep.
and selling it.
Putting you an alternative for now. Third Eye Blind. I don't quite know what to do with you, but you're staying alternative for now, and I'll figure you out later.
Oh shit.
Apply.
I think it was Eric Clapton. I'm not sure, but I know there was one of them. It was like one of the guys like him where they met Jimi Hendrix and they were like playing together, and then like Clapton got like fed up, pissed, and left because he realized how much better Jimi Hendrix was than him.
Yeah, I read Jimi Hendrix's autobiography, or not autobiography, biography. I believe it's in there. So fucking funny. Fuck Eric Clapton.
Fuck Eric Clapton.
Did George Harrison steal his wife, or was it the other way around?
I think he stole George Harrison's wife.
Fuck him twice.
Double fuck Eric Clapton.
It was the other way around. I would have said, I'm glad that happened to you.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here?
The 500 Days of Summer soundtrack also had its album cover populate wildly. I don't know why.
I've had that happen, but mine appears to be Marina and the Diamonds has randomly populated a lot of these albums
Let's fucking go.
for some reason. I do really appreciate that one of the genres that popped up is just Christmas.
Yeah, I believe you should have a Christmas genre, because A, yeah, it's Christmas, and B,
Yes.
I can exclude from whole library shuffle all Christmas songs. And frankly, I want to do that.
Riley, let me send you a CD of good Christmas music that fell off the back of the truck. Hold on.
Thank you. I need to download. Our good friend Jeff Stormer has been curating a Christmas list that is like the fucking finest thing I've ever seen. I need to like pull down eventually. Where is? Do I just have to go down to soundtracks because I want to exclude all soundtracks from shuffle. Oh, well, how do I do that again? I forgot. Christmas genre. What's everyone's favorite Christmas song? My favorite Christmas song is. Give me a moment.
And I have a question for Riley.
Angels We Have Heard on High, Juliet.
Mine are. I have a Christmas playlist on Spotify. Let me pull it up. It's got 2 songs on it. It's got Christmas at 22 by the Wonder Years, and then Decemberism by Man Overboard. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
I know.
Repeat that
I know,
forever.
I know that if you ask what's favorite Christmas song, you want one of the classics. Nope, I'm gonna be annoying.
Specifically the Reliant K, Angels We Have Heard on High.
I am a sucker for an Oh Holy Night. That's the one that I think I have the most versions of on my Christmas playlists. But I've got some other stuff that I like. Hey, Riley.
Yo.
What's Logan Springer's genre? What would you call that?
I would file that under Americana. That is the kind that I put that in there.
Cool.
There's other people who would say like a country rock, but like Americana is, or the alternative is a third genre I've heard that I think is just charming to say.
Yeah, the alternative is fun. I like it. I will put it under Americana though. I will make an Americana genre to put them in.
I can't remember how to exclude from shuffle, so they will all stay there.
I had to sort by genre and then album and not artist. I would prefer to do by artist, except for the fact that I have a couple of Les Mis albums, and they do not have album artists apparently. So they were just showing up as just the artist who sings the individual songs, and I was like, no, fuck you, no, I'm not doing this.
Who is this? Who is this? Music. Who are you?
See, this is where I tell you that this is going to be difficult because you're using DuckDuckGo.
Doesn't matter to me. I'll do what I have to do. Further falling. Also, frankly, I haven't had a lot of problems with DuckDuckGo. Right now, as I'm like trying to find this guy, though, that's where it's giving me issues.
I'm not finding anything on Google.
Speaking of Zeppelin,
disco funk.
Where are we putting Led Zeppelin?
That is rock and roll.
Rock.
Okay.
All right.
What the fuck are you?
Yeah, this Adam Whiteley guy doesn't even have stuff on Discogs.
I know, right? I googled it and it said R&B, disco, and funk. So I'm gonna leave him under R&B for now. Let's see here.
Hello,
gamer.
Jay.
Evaluating music. We're scathingly reviewing Riley's 2009 iTunes purchases. Do I have that right?
And then every song that my wife acquired growing up, and her brother and her dad. And
we brought the Hopkins. We brought your extended universe into this.
Yes. Which is really nice because like today I was sitting here listening to music and like being able to shuffle my fucking music library and have it be like non-algorithmically shuffled, so it's an honest to god real shuffle, and I'm not just hearing the same 4 Hot Mulligan songs over and over again, is kind of a blessing. And her music outnumbered mine. I had 10,000 songs and I downloaded 20,000 of theirs, and then it smashed it down with duplicates, so it's in total we are looking at like a 22,000 song library.
That's beautiful. I am still working on cataloging a digital streaming library with 3 friends, really me and 1 friend are the main participants, but there's 4 of us doing it. And watching it grow over time and like seeing the duplicates and seeing it become like a family library, for lack of a better term, feels really fucking cool.
Yeah. This guy, the canoes, they are not showing up at all. Who are you? These guys are finding bands I've never heard of.
Awesome. Yeah, while I'm hanging out on this stream with you, I'm actually going through and tagging and putting in some stuff from a prog rock playlist of mine that I hadn't moved over to my new way of doing things. So I am with you in solidarity as I fucking tag a bunch of Challenger Deep and their dogs were astronauts.
See, the problem I have that this is mostly for Riley, but I can't change the metadata on my songs because it'll break my cross seeding.
Oh
So-
God.
Which thankfully the sites I get my music from, the trucks that I procure my music from, they keep the stuff with like the tags that are connected to like Music Brains and databases and stuff. So
yeah,
the stuff for the most part is like fine.
Music Brains is what I'm using at the moment. Yeah.
As well. Let's hear what this sounds like.
I appreciate that this song has loaded into my library with the genre unknown genre.
That's what I'm going through right now, is everything that has unknown genre.
I was doing the unknowns, and then I had to jump out of it because otherwise my eyes were going to start to cross. But I also have a single
Mhm.
unknown genre.
We have a lot that just don't have genres, and we've just kind of been living with it because there are some things that get a genre assigned once they move through Plex after we do manual tagging. We are learning how that all works and have been for about 6 months now. It's great.
Oh, I like this.
Plex is a nightmare for music.
Why are we saying Panic at the Disco is punk?
Pop punk.
Because
No.
maybe that first album was pop punk. but-
It's not. They're talking about Death of a fucking Bachelor.
No, that's just pop music at that point.
When I hear someone call Coheed and Cambria metal because they heard Welcome Home once, and then I
Coheed
make
and
their
Cam-
life unbearable for half an hour at minimum.
So Coheed and Cambria is a one that's hard to classify because of the kind of acts that they tour with. Because they would tour with
That's
fucking
true.
they would tour with Chiodos. They would tour with Fall of Troy.
Sure.
They've toured with like basically everything across the genres that it's like it's probably easiest just put them in like alt rock and just go it covers everything.
Yeah,
it's so difficult.
I remember when they announced the Coheed and Cambria cruise. For the first one of those was them with Polyphia and Thank You Scientists, which to me is like perfect because like those are got like that's the lane I have put them into by putting them into my big prog rock playlist. Like I've decided they can hang out with those guys. But when I saw them last summer, they were playing with fucking Taking Back Sunday. Like it's such a weird range.
Yeah, like this tour from 2008 was headlined. It was the Linkin Park Minutes to Midnight tour with Coheed and Cambria and Chiodos.
God,
Awesome.
I would have given anything in the world.
I think
I
Oh, no, I saw them at
Goddamn.
Lala. This band I can't seem to find. They did a split with Starfucker, but I can't figure out what their genre was. Like, it's not like
Let me see here.
I can queue them up. That's now my plan is to just queue up shit that I don't know and be like, what do I think you are? Let's find out.
On the storefront where I procure my music, they're tagged as hip hop, and they're also tagged as Seattle.
Okay. I will go through my rap and cut that into regions in a bit.
Oh, yeah, also,
okay.
by the way, once again, what the fuck does mainstream rock mean?
That you got to throw that. That's not a genre. That's not a real.
Yeah, I
genre.
just
mean,
take the
you wanna
mainstream
know-
off
same
of
as
it.
alternative.
You wanna know what the worst
Alternative
part
doesn't
about
mean
it is?
anything.
What?
Mhm.
The only fucking albums that are in mainstream rock is The Wall.
What do you mean?
Earlier today, I ran into album rock, and I was like, "That's not a genre." And then I kept
That's
running
not
into other
anything.
things that were categorized album rock that I was like, "Well, those do all go together." So it's like there's a word that describes a taxonomy that isn't actually what it is. Like it's a bad name. And so like I saw like art
So
rock, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of closer."
album rock, I do understand as a name, though it
Mhm.
has been replaced by either just rock or classic rock, because albums as we know them didn't really exist until like the 50s or 60s.
That's fair.
Because before it was just people just made songs, and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
when they got put on shellac, it was just a here's the songs by the Ink Spots.
Yeah, here's the
Uh,
number of them that we were able to put on the
yeah.
circle.
It
Mhm.
wasn't until like artists like the Stones, Beatles, like even early Beatles. Technically, those are the first couple albums are
Sure. Yeah.
compilation albums.
Yep.
It wasn't like Beatles, Stones, King Crimson, yes, all those prog artists and
Yep.
stuff. Zeppelin were the albums were made as a cohesive piece, but album
This
rock doesn't really apply in the year 2026 like it did in 1966.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's more the outlier these days. Like there are times where like I will learn that there's a song on a more recent Mountain Goats album that was nearly on 2 other ones before it, but they just couldn't make it fit. But usually it's no, here's 10 songs about a dream I had a year ago.
That's a problem that I realized when I ranked every single Wonder Years release is that when they made Sleeping on Trash, the first one, um,
Oh, sure.
that was a bunch of EPs and singles and just scattered songs that they had made up to that point, but that didn't really
Yep.
have an album. And
Yep.
since then, now they have another album's worth of those songs that they probably need to put together in a compilation because there's certain songs that just aren't available on streaming or are just locked away on like a single
Yeah.
through like a weird download thing or like
I,
their cover off of like Songs That Saved My Life and stuff like that. Like
have y'all ever gone around and looked for recordings of concerts that you've been to?
Yes, absolutely.
yes.
I had a friend, our friend Nate from the Big Three, texted me the other day and was like, "Were you at Lollapalooza in 2006?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they messaged me back a video of my video I put on YouTube in like
Oh,
2006 of
that's
Oh my
so
Coheed
cool.
god.
up on YouTube.
So
Wow.
it doesn't this one doesn't really count, but when I saw the Wonder Years in Moorhead, Minnesota in 2014. The previous year, they were supposed to play Fargo, North Dakota, but they had to cancel because there was a bad blizzard, and they couldn't make it from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Fargo, which is about a 4-hour drive. Like the blizzard was so
Right.
bad, they had to just cancel the date.
Yeah.
So then when they came around the next year, they're like, we want to play in every state. So Moorhead, Minnesota is right on the border of North Dakota with Fargo. Like after this show, we are going to go to this specific Walmart parking lot and play a couple songs so we can say we played here. So
Awesome.
meet us there then. And a friend of mine recorded the whole set, and I'm right there. But
That's
there's
really cool.
another one where it's not the full show recording, but during certain songs, they have of the Wonder Years when they played in Cheyenne, Wyoming in 20. That was later that year in 2014. That was the fall tour. And there's videos of me like stage diving and stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Evidence of yourself there always makes it so like precious and special. There's when I went to Oshiaga in 2015, which is a music festival in Montreal, and it was like the one festival I've been to where it felt like the lineup was exactly tuned to me and my tastes at the moment. Like it was like I was really into the Black Keys. They were there. I was really into Alt J. They were there. I was kind of having a Florence and the Machine moment. They were there. I was really getting into the Decemberists. They were there. I was into 21 Pilots. They were there. I was also really into Anamanaguchi, and they were playing the smallest stage there. And it had been pouring rain all day. Rain ends right as they come on stage. And I've gone around and found a few videos people have of just like this crowd of not more than 50 people wearing raincoats, just rocking their shit out to Anamanaguchi, doing Scott Pilgrim stuff, doing their own
Oh,
stuff,
that's cool.
doing doing a cover of Porter Robinson that would not be released on SoundCloud or anywhere else for like another year, I don't think. So like
Oh.
I had a recording of that for a year until I accidentally bricked the phone it was on. But
Hey.
the other one that I have on the server my friend and I do now is the last time I saw the Mountain Goats, which was in Albany in 2023. And like you're saying about the crowd surfing thing, there is one song where they play a really long version of it with like a 3-minute piano intro that they
Oh.
don't do recorded. I hadn't heard
Hello,
before.
thank you for the raid,
And
Darling Demon Eclipse and J Dragon.
thank
Hello,
you for the
hello, my
raid.
friends. We are
Hi.
organizing my music library and listening to music together and talking about like recordings of songs we have. I just heard my first Gact song. Like, not to be old hat. Do you not know that that's fucking awesome?
Oh, while we're here, real quick, I have to ask you a question, Jay.
Yeah.
When you went and saw the Wonder Years for the No Close Heaven tour, did you get the hologram during stained glass ceilings?
No, there was a hologram?
There sure was. Because
we did not get the hologram.
you didn't? Oh, that's crazy. Because
No.
it was like a weird like full circle moment. Because during that song, it features a guest verse from the guy from Let Live. And
Oh,
when they first
awesome.
toured for that album, Let Live was one of the openers on the act. And when
Cool.
I saw them in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Jason, I think is Jason Avalon, I think is his name. He was sick, so he did the Let Live set and then went backstage. And then before they played that song, Soupy was like, unless there's any newer Wonder Years fans who will get mad at me, Dan was on stage like, hey, he's sick, so I'm gonna try and do his part. And then after after the song, he's like, oh, I fucked that up. I'm never gonna do that again. So it was like it was like a full circle moment of I see them for the song again, and they just get a hologram and play the guy's verse over the
That's
monitor.
really funny. We did not get the hologram. The Fillmore where I saw them is a little bit of a smaller venue. They were not hologram ready, but that's so fucking funny. Real quick, the rest of that Mountain Goat story was just they do a song that like it takes 3 minutes into that live version to recognize what song it is, unless you like have a really like unless you're like thinking really carefully about the keys that are in what he's playing. And so there's a point where he goes from this kind of freeform piano thing very smoothly into like the signature piano riff of the song. You can hear me hooting clear as day. And every time I hear it, I'm listening to this recording, I just whoop right back at myself. I'm like, yeah, I see you. Yeah, what's up? Still rips.
It was when I went and saw Redacted in 2016. They played an album in full, and my girlfriend at the time was mad at me because she was taking a video of it, and you can hear me like screaming to the song over. It's like, well, I don't know, fucking
That's-
watch the show. I don't know. That's what's gonna happen.
Watch the
Yeah.
show. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want it
truly.
clean, listen to the song on your streaming service of choice, ma'am.
I can guarantee you can find professionally produced videos of them playing it live.
I can't
Like
fucking.
if you want to forget that you were in a crowd when you saw this, why any of this? Go home.
And in like a year, you won't be able to listen to it anyway because of things we don't know at this moment.
Time to take a big sip of my fucking beverage and read up on what brand new is up to.
How'd you
okay.
know? How did you know?
I was like, there's a chance Jory's I'm pretty sure Jory's concealing, a band who got canceled. There's a chance there's a band named Redacted that I don't know
that
about.
would be awesome.
There probably is. I'm sure there is somewhere.
So Duran Gray, band I know from Family Values tour 2006. I'm having a lot of trouble finding their fucking music like in the auto tagger. And so I'm like, should I go and try to find their album covers? Because this is, again, this part's not my music library. Do I care? But also, like, should I have that many David Bowie staring at me?
Duran Gray is probably one that makes it difficult because the taggers and like auto stuff probably wants you to have the Japanese characters
Yeah.
for the names for it to match properly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
I have that problem with my Plex library because I have a lot of like fusion, Japanese fusion, like
Mhm.
jazz and city pop stuff alongside game and anime soundtracks. And funny enough, your homemade libraries don't have algorithmic searching that can search for the Romanized versions of the names like you can on Spotify or an app.
Would you believe?
Discog.
Would you believe? I would.
Chiptune electric electronic. I'll have to believe. I'll have to believe that's true. What is this? Quiet Drive. Why does that van sound familiar?
That sounds familiar to me as well. Who is that?
I need to see the actual album, not a picture of David Bowie.
Quiet Drive.
No album cover is being pulled up. I will agree this is pop punk. 2010. Oh, a friend of mine's band opened for these guys.
Nice.
That's what it is.
Yeah, this feels like one. Me and my college friend group had a shared playlist that we would all just dump stuff into, and two of those friends were much more pop punk than I was, and I'm pretty sure a random song by these guys showed up at one point or another in there. I know that first album cover. I know that art. This is great.
All right, well, let's choose picture. Go into my fucking downloads, grab it there. All right, boom, there we go.
Hell yeah. I just had to confirm that a song's correct metadata is to have its album name be a sequence of lighter gray and black like ASCII art squares. Shout out to the band Keygen Church.
Yep. Hope you don't have any chick in there.
I don't think so, but I'll keep it. I'll know if I do.
Okay, so Jory, are we landing on album rock is real, and I should keep album rock in here?
No, just anything that's album rock, you should just turn it into rock.
Yeah.
Hello,
okay.
Paddington.
Hello, Pat.
Wow.
We are making our way through playlists and genres and music. And here's a question I asked Jory earlier. If I got a greatest hits, I do shuffle my music by decade sometimes. If I have a greatest hits and it came out in 2005, but it's a Hall & Oates greatest hits, so it's from the 80s, do I change the year on that greatest hits album to be the year the music originally came out? Or do I have it be a year the album came out and just say sometimes when I listen to 2000s music, it'll bring in Hall & Oates?
So, by other addendum to this that I had earlier is you just download those albums.
Yeah, hey, I mean,
Separately.
yeah. Hey.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I agree with Jory on that one. If I'm understanding the question right.
I think you can do what you want forever. Like,
Yeah,
truly.
I think this is a personal question.
I guess we'll add if you hear Hall & Oates.
Yeah. Where does
I
it belong
understand
in
the
your heart?
impulse, and I think that I personally would do it.
Okay.
Or I would make a playlist for the decade and just stick it on there instead of
that might
changing
be
the
the move.
metadata. Maybe.
It depends on how much time you want to spend making playlists, which I love to do.
I need to
Many of
get.
us
I'm
love
going to be
to.
getting back into the proper playlist making.
That's one struggle I've had with listening off a Plex library is that my friends and I use Symphonium, which is a great app that connects to if you have your own streaming library and can get it to work. Jory, I'm praying for you every day. We're gonna figure it out. But Symphonium is really great for everything on a phone. Okay, on a tablet, does not have any kind of PC version. And so if I'm making playlists, I just would rather do it while I'm at my computer and can click and drag things. But to do that, I have to go into Plex's desktop app and then export that out to Symphonium. And that one step kills me instantly.
If it'll make stuff slightly easier if you use Plex Amp versus Plex.
Will it? Well,
yes.
Because the way it works is that Symphonium lets you just import any playlist directly from Plex, and I think that's the case whether it's on Plex or Plex Amp, unless you know better than I do on this.
I think it's this. It's the same, but Plex Amp is a interface. Music is an afterthought on regular Plex, while Plex Amp is a little bit better.
Yeah,
Makes it
no,
easier to do at least. If the,
I agree with you.
The exporting part still makes it a little bit more troublesome.
I do agree with you. The exporting part is specifically the part where I keep tripping up, but I do agree that Plex Amp's interface ain't bad.
Okay, Rataf, but it's just all the different David Bowie album covers in Crosstown attempting to find and stare at Riley Hawkins is deeply hilarious.
I'm trying to find out who they really are.
You know, each of you are a real person, are a real band in there. I fucking love this Blue October live album. It's so good.
You submitted a song from this to Music League once, I believe, and
Yes.
it made me cry.
Weight of the World. Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
makes me fucking cry.
Yeah.
I get Mandy and I were really fucking tipsy on our way home one night. She was and we were sitting there and she's like, we should go to a Blue October. We should see if they're coming. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, let's see what they're doing next. Let's do it. She's like, I bought us 2 tickets. We're going in November.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell yeah.
I'm gonna be
man.
a mess.
Yeah, Mandy. Yeah.
That's gonna
be...
rip shit, though.
Okay, you are not coming up correctly here. It's pissing me off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move past you, Mr. Friedland. Ezra Furman. That name's familiar to me. Why is it familiar to me?
Fuck if I know.
I know wait. Ezra Furman? Hold on. I know Ezra Furman, but I'm trying to figure out why you know Ezra Furman.
No, because they're in front of me in this music library.
Well, no shit.
I know them from right there.
Wow.
Well, they sure do look different than they do on Ryberry's album library there.
Oh, are we doing is this an out of date? Do I need to update the name?
Looks like they still use that name professionally, probably because it'd be a nightmare to rebrand yourself,
Heard.
but they're Liz Furman now.
All right, well, good for them. Drop it in under composer. That's why I had to go through and fix I bought Laura Jane Grace's solo stuff back when that came out. I had to get in there and fix that up.
Yeah.
What do you got here? Tusk. Sisters of the Moon. Art rock, country rock double album. Fuck off. Don't tag it as double album in the genres. I'll kill you. Country rock for Fleetwood Mac's also crazy. And art rock's
Fleetwood
also
Mac is just
crazy.
rock. I don't know.
Yeah, I
some of those nebulous classic rocks.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Let's see here. Mandy also has a ton of like oldies, which is kind of really nice to have randomly come up, but does not look well for it's like shit. This is what they'd put under Blue Eyed Soul.
I took out the pizza dough for pizza that we're making for dinner, and even though it's in the kitchen, I can smell it in.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's in the kitchen in its
Awesome.
bag. That's how
Awesome.
strong the Trader Joe's fucking
Yeah.
pizza dough
Awesome.
is. Which it is.
I
Really
know
good.
I know the Trader Joe's pizza dough. The herb kind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the good shit.
Yeah, no more show choir song. Next. Edward Sharp. Oh, it's this song. I know
this,
you.
yeah.
I know you. I think this is definitely a Mandy song. It's one of the ones that I think is like a cry on contact. And so let's put this on. Is that what is the we were talking about this the other day. The Mumford and Sons ass
Stomp clap.
is that what we want to put
Yeah.
these in as?
No.
The-
Human ears type.
This one that's playing right now is the one that people were making fun of for like a week, isn't it?
I think so.
It's one
probably.
of them.
Which
It
song is
sounds
playing right
like-
now?
like
I don't have
two
the
other
stream
ones.
open.
Home by Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros.
Oh, okay.
So I'm overdue going through photos that I took at a show in November, and I forgot that during one of the band sets they had projected on the back of the wall, Dick Cheney died on the day that Zoran Mamdani was elected mayor of New York City. And they just played
Awesome.
their entire set with that projected over the drummer.
Incredible.
One of the most based things I've ever heard in my life.
Like that's just Portland. Anytime something happens, and like, well, I don't know what I expected. It's where I am.
So we decided we don't like Stomp and Holler as a genre, Mac.
No.
I don't.
I do.
I think there's
but
better ways to describe it.
I think
Okay,
I think
let me
indie
put it this
folk
way.
is how you describe this stuff. Like stomp and holler is how you talk about it. Indie folk is how you categorize it within a
Yeah.
library.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. I was gonna say
I
Stomp
would,
even
I
argue-
would say
I like
Mumford and Sons specifically. I would say indie folk. For other ones, you can be derisive about it, but maybe I just like Mumford and Sons.
they're a Mumford and Sons born.
I think you could even I think you could even argue for like pop folk if you really
Mhm.
wanted to. I feel like that sound has become pop enough.
Well, yeah, this music went from like what the cool kids in college were listening to in like the mid to late 2000s to the kind of music that plays in an Olive Garden commercial as they're pouring the sauce over the ravioli.
Yeah, it is
Fuck.
unfortunately now
Very
ad for
funny
new Subaru
description, though.
music.
What is this?
It's like certain artists I can't
Oh
think
fuck!
of. Like Imagine Dragons doesn't make music really anymore. They don't make music for listening. They make music to be played over video game trailers and movie trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like this. All right, boom. All right, what else do we have? Hospital Garden. Does it mean anything to anybody?
No.
No,
Not offhand.
is that a genre?
That's a bad. That is a band. That is a
Okay.
band.
Imagine if you will.
They're listed as
Imagine
dark
if
wave,
you
cold wave, and
fucking will.
EBM.
Okay. No, I was gonna say because when I was going through the 1001 album You Must Hear Before You Die list, I was like, hey Riley, what's a duck rock? Which is an album. But I am very curious. What do you think duck rock the genre sounds like?
I think it's
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
honest to God, duck rock is Oingo Boingo.
Yeah,
I'm willing to nod in agreement with that.
yeah.
Okay, I pulled up Hospital Garden on Bandcamp, and this sounds like every band I saw going to that played second going to shows in South Dakota.
Hold on, we're gonna skip to them.
It's just kind of that vague, like we're in a band.
Yep.
We're making like kind of punk, kind of alternative, kind of shoegaze.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The kind of
Mm,
directionlessness that
Yeah.
you get from a local band. full of,
Yep,
like,
I am
20-year-old.
I am at the dive bar a couple blocks away, seeing any band I've randomly decided to go to for a $15 ticket. Yes,
They are
I
being
know this.
filed away as indie. Good for them.
I am a big
Yippee.
fan of both more of a goose rock girly these days, but duck rock is okay. And then what's a duck rock? Well, Donald rocks the pantsless look. So true.
Briar.
And how does all of this tie into a swan song?
Good question. Fuck.
Briar, you are right. Also, I should be getting back to Tau Ceti this week. We should set up a time to play more marathon. Ivy Die. Who are you? What do you sound like here now? Next. Oh, fun. Is this Metropolitan Pop, do we think? Has a Bleachers sound to it.
That
Metropolitan
sounds like
Pop is one of the.
metrosexual.
No, what?
Metropolitan Pop sounds like a fun way to just say indie pop.
it's specifically that Bleachers-esque sound to me. But like, I hear you. But also, this isn't that now that I'm actually getting to this singing. It might just file it under indie and call it a day.
Yeah, that
But
feels
it's
right.
really, I like the diddlies. I like it when they got the little like biddly 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 and like the electric music in the
There's
background.
Biddle.
75 more unknown genre albums.
Yippee!
Oh, we're making our way.
Fighting the good fight.
Fighting the good fight. The Killers. I think that's just soft rock, right?
Not soft rock.
No.
Oh,
The Killers.
everyone didn't
See,
like that.
The problem with the Killers is they're a band that gets played at emo night, even though they're in no way, in no
Shape or
regard,
form.
fucking emo. But people love Mr. Brightside so much.
Yeah.
What would you categorize Franz Ferdinand as, or what would you categorize Modest Mouse as? Go with God.
Franz
It's like
Ferdinand,
indie.
I would put as indie rock. Modest Mouse, I would put as indie without the rock behind it.
All right, I've got a micro genre that you shouldn't actually put, but that'll age us. They're iPod rock because that's commercial.
Oh.
That's music that plays during where a silhouette rocks out with their earbuds in.
Can I show you
Yeah.
Alive.
Can
You're
I
not
show you
wrong,
my
but
favorite
I'm
fake
sad
genre?
about it.
My favorite genre that I put in here was misogyny pop.
Misogyny pop.
Hell yeah.
Misogyny pop is
Over.
extremely good. Is it
That is
really
the
funny.
correct. That is the
Correct.
correct categorization for that top band. Yes.
The correct usage of misogyny.
Yes.
That one's got deleted.
Don't
Yeah.
He has has one of my favorite lyrics of all time and one of my least favorite lyrics of all time.
Rem suggested calling it vegetarian pop, which is also very good.
Yeah.
Franz Ferdinand is halfway through the first drink. Modest Mouse is after the third.
I think that's
so
correct.
funny. So
Okay,
who-
I am going to do this search, and then I'm going to go get a drink while I let it fucking load.
Oh yeah, I have a beer I haven't opened. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What is Brother Android?
Natty Bo, save me.
Mac, are you still here?
It's a
No.
brother rock, you know, like the when they announced the fucking the collection, that last Mega Man like Star Force collection. It's like the collection of your favorite brother RPG games. And everyone went, what the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean,
Capcom?"
Brother RPGs?
Brother RPG.
My brother in RPG.
my brother. RPGs. Didn't I just fucking give you a genre?
Okay, that was not enough time somehow, so I guess I'm going to have to do this a different way. Fuck. I really need to replace this wireless mouse. I
Mac,
don't
Pad
have
was
any
looking for
money
you
to
a moment
replace this
ago.
wireless mouse.
Pad, were you looking for Mac?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Mac was the person most likely in this call to be able to weigh in on a Fibercrafts question.
Oh, hit me with that Fibercrafts question. Let's go.
I'm finishing a knitted piece that I really should have a tapestry needle for, and I don't have a tapestry needle. Do you think my crochet hook can make it work?
Oh, wait. Yeah, as long as you're not sticking the entire crochet hook through every single stitch, yeah, I think you should be fine. If you just like kind of use it to like hook and pull through and hook and pull through and hook and pull through, I think you should be okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mac, you strike me as someone else who listened to Sick Puppies in high school.
I did not listen to Sick Puppies
did
in high
not.
school.
Jory,
This
were you a
this
Free
is
Hugs guy?
so-
I don't know. Is that a
Fuck.
Sick Puppies thing?
Yeah, the Free Hugs thing was Sick Puppies all the same. No?
I did
Fuck.
not know
I'm
that.
so alone
No.
in this bitch of an art. Damn it, all the hell. No one gives a fuck about me. They're absolutely.
It's one of those
butt
artists
rock.
that people around me liked, but I never got into.
Oh. I
I
think.
wonder if I
I
can
think it-
borrow that from the library and do that. do it that way.
I think it would be in that butt rock,
Hmm?
hard rock thing. Sorry, talking out loud.
You're good. That's a book. That's not helpful.
Uh.
Yeah, this is not going to get me anywhere. Fuck me. Hey, has anyone ever told the Beatles that they have terrible SEO?
I'm sure they've heard.
That's part of the thing of how does Hank Hill describe it? Oh, like some like random music Bobby was just like they sound like the Beatles before they lost their mind in India.
Oh my god.
It's like is that what happened in India? They just decided we don't want to be SEO friendly. Pretend I did that in a British voice because I don't do accents.
Sylvie, you recognize this.
We
I
did
don't
chat
recognize
about
what
the
this is.
SEO.
Sylvie saying, Riley, is this what I think it is? I don't know. What is this, Sylvie?
What are we looking at?
This is
Enlighten us.
London, Lillian and the Harveys. I think this is in like the music I pulled over from my father-in-law, like Mandy's family's library. What is the reaction happening, Sylvie? I thought I heard something completely different. Okay.
I was just saying I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I was like, I do know what this is though. The freaking cranberries.
Hi, the Cranberries.
Hi, the Cranberries.
Cranberries genre.
I'm a big fan of Zombie by the Cranberries by AJJ.
Oh, Sylvie, you did hear Kingdom Hearts 2 Atlantica. It was a 30-second long loop. Yes, you absolutely did hear that. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Boom. All right. Scroll back up here. Lucero. Not country, not punk rock, not rock. No, none of those things. F.
Lucero is one of those difficult ones because they're like the band Lit, how they've kind of gone from making like pop punk, alternative rock stuff to just making country.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that place in the middle, that's where Americana and cowpunk are formed.
It's like I remember after I saw the Proto Men, I was talking to the guy who wears the mask and doesn't really play an instrument. I can't think of his
Kilroy.
name.
Yeah,
I was talking to him after the show because he was the only one who hung out and just got drunk because I think he was already drunk before they went on stage because he doesn't got a whole lot of responsibilities.
He's
And I love that
vibing.
for him. I love that
And-
for him. I really do.
I was talking about how I was from South Dakota. This is when I saw them in Kansas City, and there's a 90% chance that Cam was there, and we just didn't know each other. Unlike the time we both went and saw Streetlight Manifesto and did know each other, we just didn't realize we're both in the same room.
awesome.
But I was talking about after I like saying from South Dakota, I was on a work trip, and he said like, "Oh, South Dakota, that's where Sturgis is, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said something about how he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if we'd ever play Sturgis," which is like, yeah, no, the Proto Men wouldn't go over very well at Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. But I did like, it's like if we did, maybe we wanted to see some like old biker boobs or something, which was very funny. And then, and then he meant like I mentioned the kind of artists that play the Sturgis Rally, and it is artists like '90s popular artists and stuff now because all the classic rock artists are dying or don't tour anymore. And he's like, yeah, I did because he at the time at least probably still does worked at like a venue in the area and was like, yeah, Lit played at like this bar that I was just doing as a favor for a friend, and they came out and they're like, okay, so you guys probably know us as this band, so we're gonna do the first set of songs as our like 90s hits for like My Own Worst Enemy and stuff, and then we're gonna go backstage and grab different guitars, and then we're gonna come back out and play our country music songs. And by explaining that to the audience, there was no problems with them trying to play their new stuff. And so someone were like, play that one song.
Oh my god.
Play Ziploc.
Briar, I am so sorry you're gonna miss the Streetlight tour too. I saw Streetlight last year, and I think it might have ruined concerts for me, and I'm kind of really having trouble dealing with that because I saw Streetlight, and I was like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life." And then I tried to see like 3 shows after that, and I'm like, "Well, this feels mid. Like I don't. This doesn't feel good. These used to feel good."
I'm not going to
that
lie. I felt that way after the Proto Men.
Yeah.
really good. I saw them at Warped Tour the year they played Warped Tour, and that was awesome because it was me, probably one of 2 people who liked the Proto Men and the rest of the music at the festival. Then there was people along the barricade who were waiting for another artist to come on after the Proto Men, and then there was guys who were definitely there just for the Proto Men and Mega Man merch. It's a fascinating experience.
All right, can you get lined
When
up?
I saw, yeah, the Streetlight tour is big because it's my girlfriend's 2 favorite bands with Streetlight and AJJ. And
Nice.
when we went and saw them in Seattle, the one that Cam was at, and we just didn't realize we were both there. That was their Bandit. They're like, it's probably the last time the Pacific Northwest will play with Bandits of the Acoustic Revolution. So having the whole like orchestra and stuff for a lot of the songs was really cool.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
It was also the week before we just went and saw a regular Streetlights show because when they come through, my girlfriend wants to go like 4 times.
I mean, why wouldn't you? It's
Yeah.
Streetlight fucking Manifesto.
Yeah. Yeah, with the amount of guys on stage, it was the band The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die at one point had
Oh.
like 14 members, and they were selling shirts that were making jokes about like, how do you fit all those guys on stage?
That's really
Yeah.
funny.
Or yeah, when Just Friends played in Portland last, the venue like downgraded them because a fucking dickhead band from Canada took a deal from Taco Bell to sign on to a bigger tour and leave a bunch of other artists who had already signed on to a tour. And this band was the headlining act too, so it was basically the people who were selling the show. They're just like, we're gonna take a bigger payday, and left these other guys out. So Just Friends was in like they have like 8 or 9
Yeah, they're
guys and they have
huge.
brass instruments and stuff in a corner, in like a tiny ass corner in the room.
God. I wish I could see Just Friends. I love Just Friends so much. What a fucking band.
And it's funny because like Sam was talking about it and he's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. I've already gotten in trouble with my record label from how much shit I've been talking on stage.
Hell yeah.
But it's like the fucking headlining band drops off so they could be a supporting act on a bigger tour. Like that fucks over other people who conceivably at that level of music too, that's not your full-time job. Like you have to get time off from work and shit, like all that stuff too.
Why are those 2 different albums? Why are they split like that? Hey, guys.
Yeah, why are they? Oh, look at that. Yeah, why that is interesting. We have a couple like that on the server where inexplicably we've mostly fixed this, but there were a couple where it was like disc 1, 9 songs out of a 10-song album. Disc 2, track like 7 from that 10-song album for some reason.
Let's try this, see if this works. Click out, click back in. Nope. Okay. See if I care. All right. The Pear Traps. Making good I've done this like 50 albums at this point, which is great. We're making progress. I'm not listening to Marilyn Manson. That's got to get out of here. All right.
Lottle in chat says record mad at you is punk, apparently.
It is. That makes sense. It is. Well, yeah, record mad at you. The record label being mad at you is a punk thing. Is I think what they were having the conversation about Just Friends when Joy was talking about.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
That is true. They are punk. That is punk. I can't fucking English anymore. I'm done.
I get you, dog. I get you. Pop rock. Now let's see. This David Bowie album has a picture of David Bowie on it, but I don't know if it's the correct David Bowie.
It's not the right time of the year to take the devil's nap.
The devil's nap.
When you nap in like
All
the evening,
right.
and then you wake up and it's dark out.
Oh.
The devil's nap.
We love the devil's
Yeah,
nap.
my friend Marm did.
Pop, pop, pop. All right. Apply. Placebo featuring David Bowie? Excuse me? Where is the single? I'm looking for a single. I'm looking for a 7-inch, please. Uncle. Oh, Jay, MacPad.
Yeah.
How are y'all days going? Ask Jory how Jory's day was.
Fine. No, well, okay, that's oversimplifying it. I had to go take a several-hour nap because my tummy was bigly upset with me. But other than that,
We'll take other than that. That the fucking Odin sleep sucks, but I'm glad you survived.
Yeah, I did some research for a future video essay and went to the gym and felt pretty okay about it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and also, like I said, I've been doing my own similar music project stuff all day. I still need to bring over from Spotify my like Spotify Wrapped playlists from I think
Yeah.
2022 all the way back to 2016. So there's several years of Jay's favorite stuff of X year that I need to archive in the new spot.
Yep. My pride and joy is my year in review playlist spreadsheet. I simply love it. And I will have to upload all these songs in and make sure I can have access to them.
I need to transfer over my playlist titled "Cringe" on Spotify. not that I feel embarrassment or anything. I just think it's a funny name for it. And one of the things that I think made it really funny when I made the playlist is Spotify will. I don't know if it still does because I'm not much of a playlist guy, but it suggests songs to put on it. And the first one was "Friday" by Rebecca Black, which I felt
That's
gave
awesome.
a good laugh out to me.
Yeah.
But my cringe playlist is just video game music, anime openings, and wrestler themes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Which in the last while, they've added a lot of like music that I would not expect to be on Spotify on there.
They're trying
And
to
then
find a
also
reason for you to stay.
The beginning of the playlist is just I submitted into Music League on when we did short songs, just the Sega sound call, just the Sega.
Which did make me laugh so hard I choked.
Good one.
Which that's usually I just hit shuffle play when I do a playlist. On that one, I started off with the Sega call because it gets a good laugh out of me.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, that's all there. Alternative. I need people to figure out how REM's name is like spelled, where the spaces are, where the dots are. I need that to be consistent across releases. We're actually going to go all the way down here for a second and just kind of drop all the genre on everything.
My favorite is when when people who put the original metadata in can't decide if "the" is part of the actual name or is like just someone saying "the" before an artist.
Don't get me fucking started on this. I have been dealing with this for weeks and it is driving me up a wall. I indexed our entire Steam family library
of their own accord, mind you.
Yeah, no, I did this by myself because I'm insane, and I am still, and I am. Oh no, I figured out what they were. For a while, I was missing 3 games out of 1,100, and trying to cross-reference when Steam doesn't take articles into account, but spreadsheets will. Oh my god. Now the thing that I figured out is that the 3 games that we were missing were apparently the Spanish versions of 3 Grand Theft Auto games. Only 3 of them. There's 5 in the library. I don't know why only 3 of them have Spanish versions, but
That's awesome.
there we go. Oh, by the way, you can't buy Grand Theft Auto on Steam anymore anyway.
Nope.
So they're just
You gotta
in
buy
our
the
library
definitive edition.
forever.
So something that I really like about Plex for organizing
The
TV and movies and stuff is you can have like the name and then you can set a sort name, and that's something that Steam and other video game libraries need because fighting games are especially bad about it. Where I look up Street Fighter, so let me do alphabetical order. So here's how the Street Fighter games go if you go in alphabetical order. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 5 because it's a V, Street Fighter X Tekken, Ultra Street Fighter 4 because it's Ultra before Street Fighter, so it's way down below Street Fighter. So I would like to be able to do a sort order and just change Street Fighter, Ultra Street
God.
Fighter 4 to Street Fighter
Yeah.
4.
Jesus.
Street Fighter 5 to sort as Street Fighter 5, but the number. Mortal Kombat also has that problem because it goes Mortal Kombat 1 because the most recent one is Mortal Kombat number 1 because it's a timeline reset. And then Mortal Kombat 11, then the collection, then Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, which is actually Mortal Kombat 9 or 2009, but that one didn't have a subtitle. Then Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, then Mortal Kombat 10, but they stylized it as Mortal Kombat X.
I think it should be illegal to do shit like that. You have to just be normal. You can't name it Star Fox again.
Yeah.
The thing that makes the Mortal Kombat 1 being called Mortal Kombat 1 especially only works for the trailer that reveals the name, because the last one was Mortal Kombat 11 and the big reveal trailer is like a clock and it's ticking towards 12 and then it skips past 12 and goes to 1 because it's like it's the biggest timeline reset they've done, even though the last 3 games have all been timeline resets. Coincidentally, it's a Warner Brothers Discovery owned studio, and they also make DC Comics video games.
So... Warner Brothers Discovery. Guess who was one of the entities I was reading about for my video essay research today?
I'm excited for you to kill Warner Brothers Discovery somehow the next day.
No, Riley, holding your hand. I will be killing Paramount the next day.
I love you. Thank you for doing a service to this world.
I do what I can.
This isn't some of these. No, these are 2 albums smashed
in
together.
Minecraft and Minecraft.
Rise Against under melodic hardcore. Hold on.
No. Don't worry. That is being changed.
Okay, yeah. Rise Against is just funk. I'm gonna.
Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I was trying to figure out why this is 2 albums smashed together is what it is, because I'm like, that's not right. These songs aren't on this album. And so boom.
Plex kind of has that trouble with if you throw too many. Actually, it's just a problem if you just download through a service that downloads files in packets like normal music downloads do. If too much stuff is put into the library at the same time, it'll cause Plex to get mixed up, so it'll just think they're all the same artist. So you have to do the Plex dance of removing it, refresh your server, move it back in, refresh the server so it gets the names right.
What fun. What fun.
What fun.
I forgot like the angel. Okay, so you come off there. Ba ba ba. Okay. Ay. What's the one album under Abakella? I'm not dealing with you. Okay. So you aren't red, white, and blue. Voices off camera? Nope. Nope, that one is off this.
Oh
Alright.
man, Coheed and Cambria, huh?
they good band. I hear people like them. Is that true, Jay?
I've been known to. Here's my real thing. They have meant a lot to me for a good chunk of my life. I will continue to enjoy their music forever. When I saw them last summer, it kind of felt like, oh, I am not gonna need to see these guys live a second time.
Oh,
or a
they're
third
wrapping it
time,
up.
am I?
They're feeling.
I mean, well, they're 3 albums into a 5-album cycle, I'll have you know. So lore-wise, Riley Hopkins, no, they're not wrapping it up. They're busy. But
Okay,
but
yeah.
it felt a little, I don't know. It felt like here's 3 or 4 songs from our newest album, and then we're playing the hits in a very like getting a little comfortable way that they fucking earned. They've been playing since 2001. If they want to treat playing live that way, I think they have the right to. It was just like, I saw them, shout out to Upstate Concert Hall in Clifton Park, New York, rest in fun pieces, where I saw, it was so small and they were so popular because they're from Western New York, that the crowd they drew made it impossible to hear or think or breathe in that room. And so I wanted to see them live again, and they came to Baltimore and did like an outdoor venue last summer, and it was great. You know, it was a great place for them to be. But definitely that feeling of like, all right, I don't think I'll ever see a show that's better than this, and the energy level of this is like at a 6.5.
I think we are done. We are getting a fucking diminishing returns from this point forward.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Hmm.
Oh, the Andor soundtrack. I like you, but I don't necessarily need to be listening to you right now. Okay. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are in Rise Against. We have 30 more unknown albums.
You fucking love to
Oh,
hear
yeah.
it.
All right. And we've taken out several David's Bowie at this point.
We've neutralized several of them. The bodies are lining the streets.
But and yet they still approach. Ever still they approach, Jay.
It's a hive mind situation. That's what happens when you're British.
When you discover Stevie Ray Vaughan, you just are allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It is crazy that he discovers Stevie Ray Vaughan, like amazing blues player, on the Let's Dance record. One of my favorite facts. It's like absolutely insane to me.
Mm.
But if you don't, no one else cares about blues music, I guess it won't matter to you.
I just don't know a lot of. I don't know the history
Fair.
of the roads, of the paths, of the. I don't know shit, Riley Hopkins. I don't know
I
a goddamn
understand.
thing.
Finally found where this song fucking goes.
What if I...
My father-in-law was like, I've been taking really good care of the metadata when they were, getting this. I always wanted to make sure the metadata was up to date and it was all good. And then I look at it, and yeah, he did take down a lot of information, but he also got a lot of it wrong, and also a lot of it's not consistent. And so I'm like, oh, come on, man, come
Yeah.
on.
About including today, about like a third of my messages with my friend Tim now are me verifying that I'm correct about what tags he has and has not been doing in metadata for stuff in the Plex server. And it will be like every time I'll be like, Tim, I come to you hat in hand. I know I'm about to ask you a series of questions that I've asked at least half of before, or that you've supplied the information before. And he's like, no. You and I need to be fully drift compatible with this, or it all goes to shit. I'm so with you. Let's mind meld about fucking whether we delete URLs out of metadata or not.
Ding a ding a ding ding a ding.
Yes? Wait,
Yes,
is that a question?
it's that's a bad example.
I
It's
was
not a
gonna
question.
say, hold on a second.
Yeah, that's a bad example.
I had a one of the genres that I had in my library was if you wanna listen to more music like this. I was like, motherfucker, where did that come from?
Yeah, what?
It was something along those lines. It was like one of the first things I cleared, but I was like, okay, man. I think I am probably going to end up borrowing a mouse from work for this because the using this wireless mouse that is lagging constantly or the trackpad on my keyboard is going to drive me into an early grave.
25 albums.
Hmm.
And more of that fucking sampler. God damn it.
Wow, it's all over the place.
Leave me be.
Scattered to the wind.
Hey girl, hey. Click, click. Apply. Sports boyfriend. Who are you? What's you? What do you bring to the table?
Sports and boyfriend.
Oh, let's hear.
Oh,
Based off of the name, I have an idea of what it probably sounds like.
Ooh, it's poppier than I thought it would be.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I expected at all.
Just indie pop.
This sounds like something we'd pull off of fucking Soundstripe when we're
Yeah.
talking about like something to use for a moonshot thing and then not use.
Weird. All right. Well, there you are. I'll come down here and grab more. Hey girl, hey. Mandy would find the smallest artists in the world through like Napster growing up, and so she's like, "Yeah, I love this artist." I'm like, "Who? Who? Who is
Yeah.
who is that?"
It's just you.
We just ordered a Cars Can Be Blue vinyl that like off Discogs, which is like so.
So I gotta ask, how much was it? Because
Frankly, $20, like 40 total with
that's-
shipping.
that's the best part. I look up who's this pop punk artist from 2014 that no one else remembers but I do, and then I look up the artist, and boy, I can get that This Time Next Year album for $15.
Oh God.
They're named after a Movie Life album, and no one gives a shit about it but me.
Send it to my way, good sir. I'll be real with you. This strikes me as a nerdcore rapper, and I don't really want that.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Super
Yeah,
Doobie Broths.
Super
That
Doobie
seems
Brothers,
like
either nerdcore rapper or like mashup.
Mm-hmm. Mandy hates mashups, so I know it's not that. She talks very unfondly about her being deadly sick at Ground Control Baltimore, and then hearing mashups blaring from downstairs, and that being one of them being that "Tell Me What You Want," where I just kept repeating that over and over. And she's like, I sat up there like wanting to throw up and cry. It was horrible.
Oh my god. Yeah, that does sound like a psychic hell. We did kind of create a psychic hell for Mandy at Ground Control.
So funny.
Whoops.
Listen, sometimes a cross country drive will do that shit to you.
Yeah, huh?
What are you? Pop and rock. We are just gonna.
Can I get Moonshot funds to do a cross country road trip from Oregon to an East Coast ground control? I'll film it the whole time.
Jory, I want to so bad. My dad has a skipper or something, whatever. He's got like one of those, like not a motorhome, but like a van that is too big that you can kind of move around in. And I
Basically
want
a tour van.
I want to do a stream from a tour van so bad, or like record a limited run podcast with a group of people and do like a cross country like actual play while traveling.
I think that's what you do, because it being audio only adds a little bit of mystery to it.
You know, if we can, not right now because the price of gas is the worst fucking nightmare, but I will take the PTO for it.
Hello.
I was very sad when I was on the shuttle back from Disney for my work trip, and the gas around Disney World is cheaper than it is in Portland, Oregon.
Yep, because they want it's the happiest place on earth, Jory.
It's that, plus I was like, oh yeah, people out here are like probably taking shuttles and stuff to the park. They're not driving. I'm gonna have to challenge this screamo.
That's what I want. I was about to ask for your reading.
So this is another one that you would either go with post-hardcore or you would just go with experimental. I would lean more towards experimental because some of the songs are like a wide shift back and forth, but the post-hardcore is an easier one.
Yeah, I want it to be a genre that I'm going to click. This is off Matthias's music. I've never heard this before. This rules.
Oh, you never heard of my friends on player? I know these guys. These guys are really good.
Things That Rhyme with Orange was part of the Extra Life 2021 set list.
Yeah,
you're right.
And also they also did the song Sex Ed, which Smosh made a video back in like 2008 or whatever. Because back then you don't think about it, but I look at it then, it's like, yeah, especially Anthony was definitely into those like sceney music stuff. And also, I Set My Friends on Fire is one of those walking corpse bands because they still tour, but most of the guys who are in the band, except for the main guy, are guys our age. So they're like late 20s, early 30s. So they were like 12 when the album came out, and they're playing with the guy who made the music. It's not as egregious as Black Flag, because Black Flag has like real legacy to it. I Set My Friends on Fire does not. I think the other guy from I Set My Friends on Fire, he works at like Adobe or some shit. Like he has like a real big boy job.
Huh.
Okay, so he's a freelance colorist in LA, and he does color grading for like films and commercials and stuff.
You know what this sounds like?
This Mr. Sleep My Friends on Fire
To
in his
me,
spare time.
This sounds like the music, the ending music of the first arc of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, so this is definitely the kind of music that inspired like the band Fear and Loathing.
Yes, and that is that band. Yes.
Jory, I swear to God, you said expired, and I was like, what do you mean expired? What does that mean?
Yeah, because the band Fear Loathing in Las Vegas, who made multiple Hunter x Hunter songs and a couple songs for Kaiji, the like super
Oh.
stressful gambling anime.
Hmm.
Can't you listen to it anymore? No, where Gazelle? Don't fucking say that, Briar. Damn it. Okay. Heartbreaking.
We're talking about expired music, Riley. I think you're fine.
Oh, I thought it was a band you can't listen to anymore in the sense what we were the sense of what we were talking about brand new slightly a little bit ago.
Oh no. When I think about expired music, I think about the music. The music went off, etc., etc.
I'm not on camera, but I do have this I Set My Friends on Fire album on vinyl.
Sick.
Hell yeah. Nice.
It is also, because they know ball, the artwork on the album is a reference to which album is it? The album This Is Not an Erect All Neon Body by the band Combat Wounded Veteran, which is a like old experimental like hardcore emo screamo thing from the 90s.
Sick. This song is like 8 minutes long. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm tabbing it out of the screen and letting that do its thing for a while, because
All right.
Lamau.
I should put some of them on my fucking play. This playlist is called Various Intensities. I've been calling it my prog rock playlist, but it's also got like post punk and like it's got just a bunch of other things that like acoustically I like having there with it. Like fucking Chunk No Captain Chunk is on this playlist. Next to fucking
Hey dudes, are you ready to?
Yeah.
I saw them at Warped Tour in 2014. That was a good time.
Sick.
That's one that I don't know if there'll be a lot of if I don't know if they're still together now, but if they are, I don't know if I would get them I want live today, but boy, to have been there.
Boy, to have been there.
Okay.
Yeah, their last album's 21.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know if they're still active, really. They're also
Probably
French,
not.
so they didn't do a lot of touring in America.
Were they really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're
Fucking
French.
69 love songs, magnetic field, and genre, bisexual, bittersweet. I'm like, I don't think that's. I know what you mean.
hold on.
I understand how you're there, but like, that's not.
Oh,
That's
my
not what any of that
God.
means.
Kids will say the darndest things.
People will say words in certain orders.
Is that just a normal person's photo? It is. It's extremely funny.
The other thing about what I'm doing is that it is teaching me the names of the artists of some of the songs on this playlist for the first time. Songs that have been on this playlist for years, but then the algorithm just handed me at some point, and so I never thought too much about them. Which is, I'm trying to not be that guy anymore. I'm trying to be like, hello, Bloodywood. Let's actually look at your work.
Let's see what you have.
What else do you do besides this one song that an algorithm handed me in 2022?
All right, Acid. Who are you? I'm now getting at the point where I'm now getting into genres that like this band has some genres assigned to them. What do I want to remove? What do I want to keep for them?
Acid punk and acid rock are one of those names where I don't know what the fuck it's talking about.
Yeah, we are becoming indie pop, and we will go from there because that's one you already had, and I don't know you off from hip. Excuse me? Oh.
Realized the other day that the person I've been seeing and flirting with, I've had her music on our house playlist for 7 years. Weird Gazelle, that's crazy.
But Briar lives that fucking life. Right? It's so funny.
Look, that's the ideal way because if you were aware, you might not have gotten to this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see here. Alanis Morissette. Okay, we are approaching alternative as a genre, and we will be taking it apart once we get there. But as of right,
Yippee.
we have to make our way there. We have to make our way through several layers of like acoustic rock and shit like that.
Hmm.
American is not a genre.
I don't like how much my desk is rocking, so that's fun.
Hmm.
Ooh, exciting.
Good.
It's because we're
I just
listening to so much good
repl-
music.
Yeah.
I just replaced one of the well, I put back one of the feet for my desk because it
Mhm.
popped out because IKEA's feet are dog shit. And now it's wiggly. Mm.
You know, I've seen tons of people be annoying online and say, "Don't add film grain to your digital photos," but I'm here to say, do it. It looks awesome.
It does.
I'm not spending $1 billion to get legitimate film grain. Sorry. And also, my problem with photography, that's my personal thing. I don't like how much depth my photos have. I don't want them to look like I'm looking in a window. I want it to look like a printed. I want it to look like it's a single layer.
Mhm. I want that shit to be flat.
Yeah.
Well, I feel the same way about movies, right? Where I'm like, I don't mind it as much for still photography, but for movies I'm
What?
like, no, where is my analog film grain quality? Like, come on, man.
Is this
Genuinely, that is part of the reason I don't like modern horror movies, is because they should not look
Yeah.
that crisp and nice. They should look gross and disgusting. They
Yeah.
should look
Yeah.
like the Mutilator or the Prowler.
Hey, real
I
quick.
should.
Is this Italian Major Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Uh huh. That's that guitar note.
Hold on. Okay, I want to full hear it.
Oh fuck me.
Rock and fucking roll, baby.
Wow. Hell yeah.
You've heard
Yeah,
of
dude.
fucking the Beatles German pop songs. Now Italian Major Tom.
Italian Major Tom. I have more Caligula's horse on this playlist than I thought I did.
All right. I'm gonna do this because I think it's a fun exercise.
Mhm.
And we're gonna. I may regret saying this.
Okay, it's a lot of hedging.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready.
locking in.
Yep,
Locking
yep.
in.
So I am someone who is very resistant to new media.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I don't listen to very much music compared to literally everyone else in the call. I go very deep, I do not go very wide. If I dig up my fucking 25 albums thing, I want you all to each recommend me something.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
fun.
okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All
If
right.
you do that, give me one
Good,
second.
good, go.
Hang on, I gotta find it.
Yeah, dig it up.
Yeah, find that bad boy. Oh, I'm excited for this.
And I will say it can be like it can be flexible. Give me either an album or give me an hour of music. That is your limitation.
I can do
Okay.
Ooh, okay, sure. Yeah.
that. All right. Where are we posting that?
I love
I'm
this.
still finding it.
Okay.
As the person who knows the most of your tastes already, I'm like churning in my brain, but also ready for like, who will I not know? What's the surprise that you haven't talked to me about?
Yeah. Hang on, I have to add enough add enough things to this Discord search for me to dig this up easily.
Yeah, mood, honestly.
All right. I'm giving you 2 points of data.
Okay.
I will be posting it in the text chat of this channel.
Heard?
Here is 50 songs,
Ooh, okay.
and here is 25 albums.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I can work with this. Good Dire Straits pick.
Thank you. I have one of the few fond memories I have of my dad is he's not dead yet, but
You could, yeah.
After basketball practice we would go to Arby's and we would eat dinner in the car listening to Dire Straits.
Nice.
That
Also,
rules.
Riley, if we're talking about these, can you put them up on stream?
Oh, yes.
If
Thank you.
Pat's cool with that. I imagine
Yeah, no,
so
you're
because
fine.
they've come this far. Okay.
Listen, chat can know Hamilton is on this.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna rat out our friend.
No,
Listen,
it's fine.
me and Pat both sing about Stella Luna as if it's instead of Alexander Hamilton, it's Stella Luna kitty cat.
Yeah,
Like, we both
absolutely.
do that.
That's
It's
good.
infected
That's
the
really
house
good.
now.
So the idea is
We are
to
meowing in the
recommend you
rooms for
something
you.
based off of this.
Mm-hmm.
You really like this Marianas Trench band I've never heard of, but
I love.
You've never
Mariana's
heard of
Trench.
them?
everyone
Marianas
didn't like
Right.
that. Nobody liked
and
that. Top
it's
left
very-
telltale
it's
point.
It's very
It-
funny
it's-
because even I'm going to say you haven't heard of Mariana's Trench.
Here's the thing: it's so adjacent to all the music that we like share that I'm more just confused that you don't
You've
know.
never heard
A
of
little
them.
bit,
It's
yeah.
wild,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
I
little. I'm little.
Little iTunes
Riley, you're
boy.
like the second
little
tallest
iTunes
person.
boy. You're gonna make me cry. Yeah.
All right, hang on.
I think it's Vince beats you, and that's it.
I think there's someone else. Cam beats me too.
Damn. Okay, you're third.
I'm looking here at your music taste, Pat. I'm soaking it in front of me, and I'm trying to, and I've got things spinning around in my brain, and I just can't. I know that based on your Mariana and your Florence, I feel like there is something there that overlaps with us. I just can't remember what it would be, and so
yeah, if it helps, I limited myself to maximum 2 albums from any band for this graphic. Most of these are like most of their discography.
Let's see here.
Mariana's Trench somehow snuck in 3 of them. That's on me. On the other list, I have given you it. It has some Weird Al. It has Queen.
I did see a Weird Than Alpha.
It has Bon Jovi, Smashing Pumpkins, Miku.
In the suburbs.
Pat, can I ask you about one of
yes.
these that you and I have not talked about?
Yes.
What do you like about the Gorillas? Because they don't feel like a lot of what you listen to.
I just remember they were a band that in the years where we'd just gotten cable. This would have been when I was
when you get the commercials. I remember hearing it on the commercials a lot.
Oh no, see what we got was the streaming music videos on command for free.
Oh,
which is how I discovered a lot of bands that I still love to this day. And so Gorillaz came up in several of those. and I was fascinated by the animation, but I also just really loved some of the songs. Everything I loved was pre-Plastic Beach, not because I don't like it, just because I'm resistant to new media and I haven't gotten around to listening to Plastic Beach or anything after that.
No, that's actually a pretty useful threshold though. Like that's yeah, sure. Interesting. I don't immediately have a recommendation off of that. I was just curious because you and I live together and we've never talked about the Gorillas.
I have one that Jay has probably listened to this. I don't know if Riley has. This feels like it's either an easy alley-oop slam dunk from the 3-point line. Listen to Glass Beaches, the first Glass Beach album.
Yeah.
That
There-
That's a
encompasses
good one.
that encompasses this entire almost this entire thing, and not just because, much like the weird connection that we have from the first season of Interstitial, the Jay in that group also has kind of a strange connection there, and that's how I know them, because I have their first album from their previous work before Glass Beach. But it has like it has a lot of the like musical style from a lot of these artists. They're inspired by a lot of these artists. I know from talking to them that they have like the main songwriter, that they have similar backgrounds and stuff, especially like Weird Al and Lemon Demon. Even though it's not really comedy music, but a lot of the like just as an early inspiration for music and stuff. Emo-y stuff like My Chemical Romance, the harder stuff like System of a Down, Rise Against, like it's a lot of these all kind of fit in there.
I have a pitch for you
Yeah.
based on I'm looking at some of there's some heavier stuff on here that spoke to me and pulled out in that, like, you have some of the like the grunge in there of like Bullet with Butterfly Wings. You have like some heavier stuff, but you don't like, from what I can see here, it's not like a screaming, like there you like it when it's still doing something interesting as far as musically. And so I would like to present you with, I think you'd like Judas Priest, and I would tell you to listen to the entire Screaming for Vengeance album, specifically go Electric Eye, go the Hellion into Electric Eye. And I think that A, it rules, and B, I think that like you would dig like the energy Judas Priest puts into the world. They rule. I love Judas Priest.
Okay.
So here's my thing. I'm of two minds, and both of the minds are vibe checking. And the vibe check is because we have such similar taste in music.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the albums that are on this list is the shit that I was listening to when I was a teenager.
Yep.
What ended up leading to the natural progression, the natural progression of music. And part of it is influenced by my own father, but whatever, it's fine. And I'm trying to decide which one I want to hit you with, because I can't do both because the albums are too long. It's not like I can just be like, oh, here's 2 half-an-hour-long albums and be done with it. You said an hour, and I'm going to stick with that.
Oh yeah, funny enough, the first Glass Beach album has a runtime of exactly 60 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Fucking incredible.
I showed
Nice.
Screaming for Vengeance length is 38 minutes and 43 seconds. You get in, you get out.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, Jory, while you were talking about that, I was looking them up, and I just learned they're not putting out a third album. Glass Beach has broken up, apparently, as of like 2 years ago.
Yeah, they
know
put
that.
out like an official announcement like a week or two ago. But they've been like separate. They all live across the country, and they've been like,
Okay.
I think they're just separate creative differences and stuff. And I know that the last tour they went on was difficult for them because they were really big and pushing forward and posting online about, hey, wear masks when you come to our shows, and we can perform wearing masks. And then weirdos who would never listen to their music would get in their like mentions and stuff. So
Yeah.
I imagine that probably took an emotional toll that made some of it go, we don't want to do this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am trying to find a playlist of mine. I'm staring at Marina and the Diamonds and Florence and the Machine, and I'm thinking about a couple different middle spaces between the two,
Mhm.
and trying to
Oh, I remember this.
find a playlist of mine called Girl Rock that has an artist that is like in the back of my mind, and I can never remember their name. One sec.
You're not a black dresses guy, right, Pad? That's too much.
I'm not familiar.
Black dresses might be too much as far as like
I
sonically for you, but I love how too much sonically it is for me.
Mhm.
Mhm.
we could try it, but I think they seem like a challenging escapade upon which to go.
Give me an example. I'm looking it up.
In my mouth.
Wheel of Fortune, maybe also.
Come on.
100 Gex is a little more grounded. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
100 Gex came up the other day. I
yeah.
do not care for them particularly.
Yeah.
I don't
Pat
hate them.
described
I
it-
just don't care
Mhm.
about them.
You describe them as music that would make you queasy in my car. What we're talking about, I think, would make you queasier.
I think this is my potions are too strong for your traveler situation as far as black dresses go.
100 Gex is awesome. I saw that the music video for Money Machine when it had like 4,000 views because it was posted in Scram Cave. I don't think anyone who would ever watch this would know what Scram Cave is, but a Facebook group for 90s screamo music. It's one of the worst places in the world. However, I have friends I will love forever from that group. But everyone has that experience.
Yep.
But I was posted there and I was like, what is this like weirdo experimental pop music? But also one of them is wearing a shirt from the Winnipeg screamo band I Hate Sex. This is fascinating. They know ball if they're wearing that shirt.
Hello.
Pat, hi,
Hello, Sylvie. Are you coming here to yell at me
Hello.
for suggesting in my mouth?
No, I think it's very funny. I have a little bit of beef with that band, but I do like that song.
What's your beef with black dresses?
I cannot get into it. I
Heard,
cannot get
Roger.
into it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I was gonna say because Sylvie has popped in.
Yes.
Considering a brave little abacus, how would you
Oh, of
recommend
course.
the first Glass Beach album as a recommendation for the stuff? Because Glass Beach, and I don't know if you listen to like Cassio Dad at all, but their music is very clearly inspired by Brave Little Abacus.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They have I know they did a cover of it at one point too.
Pat, I think you should check out the Yeah Yeah Yeahs if you never have.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
a
a good one.
good pull.
That was my Marin and the Diamonds X Florence and the Machine pull that it completely flew back out of my head and I had to look it up.
Crown on
I
the
think
ground.
the Yeah
No,
Yeah
that's
Yeahs
right.
would do something good
That's
for
sleigh
you.
bells. Yeah.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, is fucking like, I mean, maps. Everyone knows maps a little bit. That song fucking rules.
Yeah.
Heads will roll.
Heads will Rule's another good one. And then maybe to a lesser degree, some of Metric. I am so picky and selective about which Metric I recommend to people because I really love about half the discography and think the rest sucks. But that's just because I've been listening to them for too long. But I think the Yeah Yeah Yeahs will really nestle right in there with those two bands for you.
Okay, I think I'm back. That was weird.
Yeah, welcome
My
back.
internet cut out. Okay. Right. I was going to pop in here to give Pat a recommendation.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
which is not one I typically give, but I think it fits a few things for you. I'm going to recommend My Head is an Animal, the album by of Monsters and Men.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think, yeah, okay, sure. Man, I haven't thought about them in a while.
There's one song on there that you've undoubtedly heard before, and a couple others that you might have.
Okay.
I say undoubtedly, but with you, it's actually less likely. But
Yeah, it's anything's possible.
yeah.
Stream has been listening to Judas Priest since I brought it up, and Painkiller
Yes, they
fucking
have.
rules, huh?
Isn't Painkiller like the big song in Rock Band 1?
It's one of them, I think.
I
No,
think
because
it's
Rock
like I
Band
think
1
it's
has
like
another thing coming.
the like
But
peak difficult song.
I'm not sure.
Let me see.
All
Rock
right.
Band 2 is what it was.
We have entered into adult alternative pop / rock, which is a genre that they built here.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sure.
Adam Ant, does that sound familiar to anybody?
No.
I
That's
wouldn't be able to place
probably.
it, but it
I know
sounds
the name.
vaguely
I don't think
familiar,
I've
like a
ever
name
listened
I've
to
heard.
a song.
Yeah.
See, the like '90s stuff is the stuff where a guy asks about it at the record store, and then I don't know what he's talking about, and instead of being normal, he thinks I'm being some like pretentious dickhead.
I don't know what that is. I don't know
It's
what
like,
that
no,
is.
I don't know what things are. Fuck, dude. Not everyone knows
You know-
everything.
I think someone brought Adam Ant up to me like a few weeks ago, and I can't quite remember why.
Let's see here. I'm going to file them under alternative and push the problem off a little bit.
Nodding.
Ooh. Alanis Morissette. What genre do we
Yeah.
put Alanis Morissette under? Is that like I could see an argument for grunge. I don't think that's true, but
I could see it.
She's one of those where I think if you're dedicated to not having alternative rock as a genre, grunge is the next closest you can do.
okay.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
I
Might-
should eventually do like a 25 list or 50s list for music, but I know I don't think I like have 25 albums where I'm like, I've listened to this all the way through and remember it distinctly.
Oh man.
Because I rarely do, because I have really high standards for albums.
It's crazy.
I can
See,
easily
yeah,
get. Let me count how many it would be. How many albums that I could immediately slot in there?
It's always so hard for me to just pick 25, but songs is like
1, 2, 3.
doing a
Songs is
50
great.
songs list is like pointless to me because it's so like I don't know, man. Ask me on a Tuesday, then
It's-
ask me on a Wednesday,
yeah.
then ask me 9 years ago. Like it's so
Uh-huh.
all over the place.
Well, with songs, it's like there's too many, and then with albums, there's too few for me, which is kind of weird. But
Hmm. Also, in my mouth, there's one part I really like,
Uh-huh.
and then the rest is like fine.
That is valid. That is a song
It's less that it's sonically displeasing and more there's nothing there to make me like it.
that's a song I turn up so fucking loud in the car.
Mm.
It just absolutely blasted at 10,000.
Yeah, I could get 20 out of 25 in like a couple seconds.
Ah, Julia, what a good question. Right?
not really like top albums, but albums I can do front to back easy.
Yes, a soundtrack is an album. A soundtrack is a genre. Yes, absolutely, no doubt in my mind.
Yes. When I'm doing my genre listing, and I don't know that this is necessarily going to come into play for Riley. I don't know. Musicals are not soundtracks. Soundtracks are something completely different.
Yes. Yeah.
Musicals are musicals.
I have to get in
Soundtracks are
here.
soundtracks.
I don't believe that like music from the thing is a soundtrack. That is its own shit. And so I need to get in here and change each of these
That's a
individually.
score, right?
No. Like here are songs that were
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you
I-
mean.
These are all ones where I do think they fall under soundtrack. Except for musical, that's I don't know how you would put that under like a genre, but I don't know if
I
that's
just
kind of-
was calling
Musical.
it musicals.
Yeah.
To just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm just gonna call it musicals and be done.
Something that I thought was fun. My coworker, when I was at the extra, he bought one of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks, and it
Mhm.
has one album that's the songs that people give a shit about it because it's the songs they know and that have lyrics, and then it's the score. And I guarantee you, every single person who's buying that double album is not touching the score of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
will hold. So I went through a phase where I would walk out of a movie and immediately buy the soundtrack. And so you'll
Oh.
find in here, where is it? I saw it the other day in here. We're scrolling through now. Where are you? Where are you? That one wasn't a Brian Tyler joint, was it? That
Oh,
was.
I just saw Hobbit. I just saw Superman.
Yeah.
I just saw Captain America
See,
of some sort.
it also specifically with the Guardians of the Galaxy ones and a lot of the Marvel ones, except for Black Panther. Black Panther was the only one. I think because they knew that Black Panther keeping
Yeah.
the song separate would
There
like
it is.
sell better.
Yeah.
It felt like an added
And
on
man, what an
to.
album.
It felt like you got it in a double album
Oh,
because they needed
sure.
to do something for the guy who made the score, even though no one cares about the score. No one cared about the score.
Well, they did that for Sinners too. Because you have the Sinners soundtrack, which has the songs, as well as
Yeah.
they have the movie version, they have the film versions, and then they have additional versions of the songs. The Brittany Johnson cover of Pale Pale Moon, I think her last name is Johnson. I may have totally fucked that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna feel very, very bad. She's the lead singer of Alabama Shakes. I know her first name is Brittany. I can't remember what her last name is. Do I need to check this? Brittany Howard. Sorry, Brittany Howard. Brittany Howard's cover of Pale Pale Moon goes hard as fuck. But they also released the score for Sinners, which includes, and the soundtrack does include parts of the score on it.
Sure.
But it's not. It is not the score. It is the actual songs from the film itself. Goes fucking crazy.
Maybe someday I'll go into Adobe Lightroom with like purpose and know what I'm doing. But really, I just drag sliders back and forth until I go, this looks cool.
Yeah, I mean that is basically how it feels to use Adobe Lightroom. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Where are you at? There, that one. We have successfully labeled the Duran Gray album, everybody.
Yay.
Yippee. Mine, that's interesting. The Win SCP I'm using to get into our music server will not let me create folders for specifically anything in our Coheed and Cambria folder. I'm trying to make ones for the albums we didn't have in there yet, and it will not let me make any new folders. Every other part of this directory is fine so far.
Not that one. You don't belong there.
Folder denied.
All right, we have been here for about 2 hours. I'm probably going to go downstairs and hang out with my wife. But we made very good progress on my music library today.
Riley, can you
yeah.
stay live for about 2 more minutes because I'm going to give Paddington this album recommendation.
Absolutely, I
Ooh.
can.
And I want to make sure that it's live because this is also an album that I just recommend in general.
Well,
I've been thinking about which album to recommend to you for this artist. And I would not normally I don't think that I would normally pick this one as like the starting point, but I think that it could vibe it could gel better with the other stuff on your list.
Mhm.
You should listen to Anathema's The Optimist,
Hey.
which is the last album that they released before they went on indefinite hiatus. We all fucking know they're not getting back together. Vinnie Cavanaugh decided that he was done with music, so it's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it.
I'm actually
put it in the paper that you're mad.
I'm super normal.
Yeah.
I'm super normal.
God, I have to
It
fix
is
Please.
it is genuinely okay because the other Kavanaugh brother is doing a solo project that is named after their other album, Weather Systems, that has the same sound. So like, I'm fine. There is still music coming out of the Kavanaughs, and so I will learn to live even if I know that I will not be getting another Anathema tour with Lee Douglas, my beloved. But you should listen to The Optimist. And that one clocks in at 58 minutes, I want to say. So,
Okay.
Hey, Riley, I
Yeah.
just remembered something. Do you have any City and Color in your library?
City and Color. Let's go find out. One moment. City and Color. That'll be C. I'm still learning to navigate music B and how to best do it. City and Color. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No.
Dang. Okay, I was I was saying he has the funniest band name because the solo act of the singer from Alexis on Fire or Alex is on Fire or however you want to pronounce it. But it's because the guy's actual name is Dallas Green. So a solo act is City and Color.
That's really funny.
It's the only thing that comes close is Daniel Bryan's the wrestler's real name, and when he goes, but now it's Bryan Danielson.
So fucking funny.
WWE went, okay, you can't have that be your name, and he just swapped his first to last name.
Incredible.
All right. Are we all wrapped? Are we good, team?
I think so.
I
I
believe
think so.
Thank you all for joining me to talk about music and slowly make my way through this fucking library. Every moment we sit in here, I appreciate and we get better. But this was really, really fun. I really like this. I don't know if the VOD will be saved. We'll see. I'll have to go in there and
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
we'll see what
we'll have a
happens.
discussion.
We can download it and then
Mm.
upload it directly to Patreon. 'Cause
Well,
they
I
don't
keep-
scan
There you
that.
go.
Here's the thing. I should if I recorded everything right, it should have had the music
Hmm.
on a different track because I was trying to test that as well. So we'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll
I
see.
know.
All
Do
right.
some tinkering.
But thank you so much. Is there anyone who's streaming right now who I should throw to? No.
Mm,
Ain't nobody. It's Monday. Go hang out with you. Go
Monday,
play a
go to
video
work.
game.
Go hang out with your people or alone or
Go
your
hang-
cat. Who cares?
Slam 8 beers and run into try to like fist fight somebody.
No.
Fuck.
Hmm.
That's how it feels to sort your music library.
It's how it feels to sort your music library.